This is the Global Economic Commodity Scrap Metal and Recycling Report by our BENLEE roll-off trailer and gondola open-top trailer, June 29th, 2020. COVID-19 update. Forecasted U.S. deaths remain high at 179,106 through October 1st, with a staggering 125,803 dead in 16 weeks. Bad news is multiple states have paused or are reshutting parts of their economy. Also, multiple states are recording record hospitalizations and an increased positivity rate. As for good news, the government is making syringes and vials, getting ready for a vaccine. U.S. weekly steel production rose slightly to 1.24 million tons as the U.S. is partially reopening, but as just said, some areas are closing again. Oil price fell to $38.49 a barrel as production cuts remain in place and global demand is increasing. The U.S. oil rig count fell slightly to 188, down a huge 88.3% from the high as production cuts stabilize and a huge fracking company, Chesapeake, filed for bankruptcy. U.S. weekly oil production rose to 11.0 million barrels per day off the two-year low as the U.S. is still meeting the commitment to OPEC and Russia to cut U.S. production. Iron ore was steady at $104 a ton, but remains high as the global economy is slowly reopening. Scrap steel number one heavy melt buying price Philly was steady at $215 a gross ton with a balance of supply and demand. Scrap steel number one heavy melt price composite was steady at $210 a gross ton as there was downward pressure for July. Hot rolled coil steel rose to $24 a hundred on low demand and low supply. Copper rose to $2.67 a pound, near the multi-month high, and it's $2.69 this morning. Copper price is a key economic indicator, so this is very good news. Aluminum fell slightly to 71.5 cents per pound on the same economic rebound. The Eurozone, an economy larger than the U.S., had its manufacturing index rise to 46.9. But remember, under 50 means contraction. COVID restrictions continue to be relaxed as output fell, there were less layoffs, but sentiment was up. U.S. existing home sales for May fell 9.7% from April and a huge 26.6% from last year, the lowest since October 2010. The good news is they will rise in the future. U.S. GDP actual and U.S. forecast shows the economy has been slowing since mid-2018, pre-COVID, and fell 5% in Q1 2020. Q3 is estimated to fall a horrific 25% or more, but up a great 15% in Q3, with Q4 up 4% or more, and 2021 Q1 at 2% or more. U.S. durable goods orders for May rose 15.8% from April as transportation equipment orders surged. But the core number, which is the base number, which excludes airplanes and military, only rose 2.3%. That's bad news. Consumer confidence for June rose to 78.9, but remains low as it is clearly linked to progress against COVID. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 855 points to 25,016 as markets are concerned about COVID record levels in many states. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.